communication blackout faced by the people in Indian occupation since India's illegal and unilateral action on 5th August 2019. It is regrettable that while the world grapples with a global health emergency, over 900,000 Indian occupation troops in the occupied Jammu and Kashmir continue their atrocities against innocent Kashmiris. In complete disregard for fundamental humanitarianism, the RSS-inspired BJP government is busy exploiting international focus on the COVID-19 pandemic to pursue its exclusionary Hindutva agenda. Pakistan is particularly concerned over continued restrictions on movement and information in the Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, despite growing number of confirmed COVID-19 cases and resulting fatalities. Internet restrictions have prevented dissemination of information and impeded containment and relief efforts in the Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The blockade has compromised supply of critical medical equipment and medicines. Children are unable to avail virtual education, unlike the rest of the world, due to the unprecedented blockade of 4G internet. The international community, including human rights organizations and civil society, continue to raise its serious concerns in this regard. Pakistan strongly rejects the irresponsible, spurious, and totally false allegations made by the Indian Army Chief this morning. These baseless Indian allegations are patently designed to divert global and domestic attention from India's state terrorism and egregious human rights violations and clamping of fundamental freedoms in the Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, particularly since 5th August. This year alone, Indian occupation forces in the occupied Jammu and Kashmir have committed over 765 ceasefire violations, resulting in the shahadat of 3 civilians as well as serious injuries to 54 innocent civilians. In 2019, India had violated the ceasefire agreement 3,351 times. Pakistan will continue to respond to Indian belligerence in a firm and responsible manner. In the interest of regional peace and security, we remind India once again to respect the 2003 ceasefire understanding and maintain peace along the line of control. India must also allow the UN Military Observer Group in India and Pakistan to play its mandated role as per the UN Security Council resolutions. On 12th April 2020, the Prime Minister of Pakistan appealed for a global initiative on debt relief, while noting that the COVID-19 pandemic has posed unprecedented health and economic challenges. The Prime Minister underlined that a global recession was certain and that the pandemic could not be contained without a strong and coordinated global response. In order to take Prime Minister's initiative forward, the Foreign Minister and the Advisor on Finance will continue reaching out to their respective counterparts for a strong and coordinated global response. The Prime Minister's global initiative has found resonance internationally, and various announcements have been made by multilateral institutions such as the UN, IMF, and the World Bank subsequently. On 15th April, the G20 finance ministers and central banks governors in their meeting have extended support to a time-bound suspension of debt service payments for the developing countries. They have also called upon all multilateral development banks to further explore options for the suspension of debt service payments while maintaining their current rating and low cost of funding. Pakistan welcomes the joint communique of the G20 finance ministers and central bank governors and their call to drive forward international economic cooperation towards sustained and inclusive global economic recovery. In this context, I would like to refer you to the Foreign Minister's detailed press briefing yesterday. The International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, is providing Pakistan a polymerase chain reaction (PCR) machine, biohazard safety cabinets, test kits, and related consumables to help fight the novel coronavirus through the use of nuclear-derived technique. The provision of this equipment will augment Pakistan's national capacity to conduct COVID-19 tests, which are crucial in containing the spread of the disease. The Embassy of Pakistan in Vienna is coordinating with the IAEA for the equipment's early shipment to Pakistan. Pakistan deeply values the contribution of the IAEA and its leadership in helping member states in their efforts to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. We also acknowledge the generous contributions of the IAEA member states, which have enabled the agency to boost scientific and technical capacities of countries in combating this global crisis. Pakistan has a long-standing relationship with the IAEA, and as a founding member of the agency, Pakistan has continued to benefit from its technical assistance in various fields, including health, agriculture, and energy, while also contributing to agency's work in promoting peaceful uses of nuclear technologies. As part of the national effort in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, and under the leadership of the Prime Minister and the direction of the Foreign Minister, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and its missions abroad have established a robust and round-the-clock outreach initiative to provide our overseas communities with relief and assistance wherever required. Food rations are being supplied by all missions wherever overseas Pakistanis are facing hardship due to the prevailing pandemic situation. Approximately 43,000 Pakistanis in different countries have desired to be brought back to Pakistan, for which a comprehensive and phased repatriation plan from different countries is underway. So far, 2,287 stranded Pakistanis have been repatriated through 12 special PIA flights from Doha, Dubai, Bangkok, Istanbul, London, Baku, Tashkent, Kuala Lumpur, and Singapore. The second phase for repatriating our nationals has been initiated from 14th to 18th April through 9 more special flights that will bring approximately 2,000 Pakistani nationals back home. This includes approximately 474 nationals, mostly Umrah Zairin from Saudi Arabia, 271 from Oman, 634 from UAE, 270 from Japan and Thailand, and 225 from Indonesia. In this second phase, these special flights will also land at Lahore, Multan, Karachi, Peshawar, and Faisalabad airports, in addition to the Islamabad International Airport. We take this opportunity to thank all the collaborating agencies of the host governments in all these countries for their cooperation in facilitating a safe and smooth return home of all our people. Thank you.